Curiosity. Creative people want to know things just for the sake of knowing. Knowledge does not require a reason. Knowledge is enjoyable and often useful in strange and unexpected ways. Challenge. Curious people like to identify and challenge the assumptions behind ideas, proposals, problems, beliefs, and statements. Many assumptions, of course, turn out to be quite solid, but many others have been assumed unnecessarily, and in breaking out of those assumptions often comes a new idea, a new path, a new solution. Constructive discontent. This is not a whining kind of discontent, but the ability to see a need for improvement and to propose a method of making that improvement. Constructive discontent is a positive, enthusiastic discontent, reflecting the thought, hey, I know a way to make that better. A belief that most problems can be solved. By faith at first and by experience later on, the creative thinker believes that something can always be done to eliminate or help alleviate almost every problem. Problems are solved by a commitment of time and energy, and where this commitment is present, few things are impossible. The ability to suspend judgment and criticism. Many new ideas, because they're new and unfamiliar, seem strange, odd, bizarre, even repulsive. Only later do they become obviously great. Other ideas, in their original incarnations, are indeed weird, but they lead to practical, beautiful, elegant things. Thus, it's important for the creative thinker to be able to suspend judgment when new ideas are arriving, to have an optimistic attitude toward ideas in general, and to avoid condemning them with the typical kinds of negative responses like, that'll never work, that's no good, what an idiotic idea, that's impossible, so forth. Seeing the good and the bad, creative thinkers, when faced with poor solutions, don't cast them away. Instead, they ask what's good about it, because there may be something useful even in the worst ideas. And however little that good may be, it might be turned to good effect or made greater. Problems lead to improvements. The attitude of constructive discontent searches for problems and possible areas of improvement, but many times problems arrive on their own. But such unexpected and perhaps unwanted problems are not necessarily bad, because they often permit solutions that leave the world better than before the problem arose. Problems are interesting and emotionally acceptable. Many people confront every problem with a shudder and a turn of the head. They don't even want to admit that a problem exists. As a result, often the problem persists and drives them crazy, or rises to a crisis and drives them crazy.